There's a lot that kind of attracts me to Thailand. Like, one, it's a lot cheaper than back home, so you can kind of focus a lot more. You don't have to be worrying about working and money and all that. Like, that's one thing. Another thing is the people. Like, there are so many people from, especially in Phuket, there's so many people from all around the world that you kind of get this one hot spot where you've got, like, you know, you've got Russians, you've got Aussies, you've got Canadians, you've got Americans, you've got like Portuguese people, you've got like so many people come to this one spot to train, and you get like not only the different cultures, but you get different styles of fighting, and that helps a lot as well. And obviously being in Bangtao, we're like 5 minutes from the beach, so you can have a hard training session in the morning, go down to the beach, recover, chill, come back, like go home, have your nap, come back in the afternoon, train hard. Like, the training's great, but also the lifestyle's great here. And you got pretty much everything you need here. Like, Phuket is a lot easier to live in than what Isan was, because in Isan, you know, there's like, they're not great at communication because they're, you know, they speak a different language to you. You know, even if you know Thai, Isan Thai is a different language to Thai. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I just love everything about Thailand: the people, the community, the training. Like, it's just, this is where I want to be. I don't really want to be anywhere else. I think probably one of the biggest obstacles as an up-and-coming fighter is probably just the mentality and the commitment and all that, because fighting is something that takes all of you. It's not something that, you know, you can do like part-time. Like, if you're not fully committed, your opponent could be fully committed and they're going to fuck you up. Like, this isn't a sport where you can just play around with it, you know? Like, you've got to be fully committed, and that means like everything from, you know, you've got to be on top of your diet, your sleep, you know, you've got to be watching film, you've got to be doing, like, you've got to be taking care of your social media so you can get your name out there. There's so much things that come into contact, but also you've got to find the balance of like living life, but you can't live life too much, because then you kind of start to take your focus away. So you've always got to kind of have that balance. And I see a lot of people on social media these days, they focus too much on the social media to where like they think social media is fighting. Like, with me, yes, I'm very active on social media, but I don't let it consume me. Like, I go on, I do my posts, I get off, I chat to people on social media, all that type of stuff. But a lot of people, they kind of forget to do the other things. Like, they don't watch film, they, you know, they don't speak to other fighters about their experience. So yeah, I'd say the main thing, and especially if you're at Bangtao, like, you've got so many high-level fighters out here that you can kind of learn from and speak to. Like, you know, so one of the biggest things is just keeping focus and knowing where to put your energy, and that definitely takes time and experience to kind of figure out. So I'm lucky enough that I'm only young. I'm only 21 years old, so I've definitely got a lot more time. If I was a bit older, I probably wouldn't be doing the Muay Thai thing. I'd probably be in MMA now, but my kind of time frame, I'd say, is about 2 to 3 more years in Muay Thai, because I know I've got the potential to do some big things in Muay Thai. I know I've got the potential to build a good name and, you know, get some money and like be able to build enough of a name for myself to where I can support my MMA career when it comes around, whether that be through like doing online work, courses, PT, seminar, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'd say about 2 to 3 more years in Muay Thai, but during that time I'm still going to be doing Jiu-Jitsu, I'm still going to be doing wrestling. That way when I do go on MMA and I do fully focus, it's not like I'm catching up to all these people. It's like my skills are still there, but now that I'm putting more emphasis into MMA, it's now like I'm just getting better at everything, and you know, it's just going to be better for my career in the long run. There's so many people I'd like to thank, but the main two would have to be my mum and my dad. You know, my mum especially for bringing me to training every day when I was younger and, you know, paying for it and kind of helping me build a skill set while I was younger. My dad for teaching me a lot of life lessons, and he went through a fair bit of struggles when I was about 16, and I did learn a lot of lessons for him, how to deal with struggles. So I appreciate you a lot for that, Dad. And then I've got my friends and my training partners, obviously Chad. We've got Savas out here who's helping me a lot. We've got Josh King, Clayton Collier, Mr. C, Mark Pease, all these people that have helped me become into the fighter I am today. Obviously George and Frank have been part of that when it comes to wrestling and all that. And then going down to the social media, you know, everyone that follows me on social media, anyone that likes my stuff, comments, like I see it all and I really do appreciate it. And everyone that subscribes to my YouTube, I really appreciate that as well, because I do have content that's coming out every week, and you know, I'm pushing that. And if you haven't already, go subscribe to that and check it out.